All right, hello, we are live. Hello, weapon. Hello, chat again. I am still the Big Mike 1983. Weapon sound off.
Sounding off.
All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nobody's eardrums should be blowing up. Hello, everyone. So yeah, we are going to be racing Bloodstained Ritual of the Night Randomizer, which is going to be a little interesting now, because a recent patch in DLC added some additional weapons, armor, and accessories. Yep. Let me get it started on my side. They are early game weapons, at least, but they are going to make getting off the boat pretty much guaranteed off the bat.
Yeah, so what they did was they added a bunch of DLCs, and each of the DLCs were like related to other IPs and whatnot. And some of them are really decent. Some of them are like, why they even bother? But it was previously in our little races, I guess you want to call that, more of a severe beating on against me. But we would actually use a creator code, and that creator code would usually give us a weapon. On hard mode, it's very, very, very difficult to get off the boat without a weapon, and you're never guaranteed to get a weapon on the boat. So we used to use a creator code to give us at least something to give us a little bit of range on the boat. Not usually enough offensive power so much as just range, but
you're not going to beat the game.
No, you're not beating the game with the creator weapons. If you do, then you're a mad lad or lass. No, it is. Yeah, but the starter pieces of gear that you get from the DLC, while not, I mean, they're better than the stuff that we've been getting.
The familiar is just annoying.
Yeah, I pretty much just shut that off.
Or whatever they call it. Yeah,
that's kind of
annoying. But yeah, so as you can see here, I am making the kind of flags for the set. We only do defeat Jeeble. And that's because all you need for that is enough health, weapons, and armor to beat him, and then one of 4 or 5 different pieces of movement tech to get up there. But you don't need any specific, like, one weapon and one movement shard like you do to defeat True or All Evil. But then everything else, except for the save warp rooms, is chaos. We shuffle everything we can. Crafting, quests, all that, enemy drops. We leave save and warp rooms unchanged because they're just really annoying if we don't.
Yeah.
But let me go ahead.
Desperately need a save, and then you just don't get it.
Yep. So
or you need to get back somewhere, and then you can't.
Get it to weapon.
It's always great. You get those double teleport, double saves. It's great.
So my seed is 256 002.
256002
816. So then what I will do is go back to the title screen, and we will start at the same time. All right.
It's supposed to be all evil kill. It's just enough. If we kill all the evil, then we don't leave anything for you guys if you actually want to come back and play this yourself.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I am loading up again now. You go ahead and do the same. And then we'll get to the press any key, and we'll do the countdown. You ready?
I am ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So we're definitely going to immediately hook up some gear here.
Yeah. They did one licensed DLC, and that is Shantae. So I'm going to run around as Shantae for a little bit. Because why wouldn't I?
And I'm going to run around as the vampire.
She is a bit more powerful, but then you're stuck as a vampire. Oh, I'm also going to turn off this stupid familiar.
Yes, the very first thing I did was shut that off. So the Buer is not a terrible familiar. The problem is it's very annoying because one of the things the Buer does, if you hit it, it goes flying.
Yep.
Which it can do some damage, which is nice, but it can also soak up hits, which is not so nice.
No.
So you end up trying to hit an enemy, and it just completely just sucks it up, and that's not great.
And
I'm nearly dead already.
So we do ask chat, don't, if you see us happen to pick up anything, don't shout too loudly in chat. We kind of like to keep it secret. I'm not... Oh, also let me know if anything blows up on stream, because I am not actively watching, because that would be cheating. I just have chat up, talking to you people, and weapon. But to give you a couple more details on the run, so yeah, we have to get off the boat, or if you start with a waystone, you can just go to the town if you want to. But we are basically invading Jeeble, who's kind of like the Richter of Symphony of the Night, in that you need to kill him in a specific way to get the true ending of the game. This is hilarious.
Uh-oh.
So if you do not do that, you get the quote-unquote bad end. We do it because it is a lot easier to, well, as you can see there in the bottom left, my best time is under half an hour. So if you get some good drops and RNG, you can still beat him in a very timely fashion, which is a lot better than some of the, you know, if you do a full game randomizer, you might be at it for 6 to 12 hours, depending on how bad the RNG is.
So I'm hoping we didn't burn all of our luck in practicing and just trying to get back into the game a little bit. It looks like some of that luck may have not completely worn off, which is nice.
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving.
Wait. Oh, hello.
Well, hello. Yeah, I nearly died before getting to the first thing. Yeah, a little rusty. Little rusty.
All right, so this is hilarious. I know you found it too. I mean, we're getting the same chest on the boat. I know you have the glasses and Zang.
Oh, for freak's sake! Okay, okay, yeah.
So what we found is called Jeeble's glasses, and is the best accessory in the game. It gives you unlimited mana. So we are now going to be in very little danger of dying anytime soon, because we can just use all of our ranged attacks kind of at will. Obviously, we can still die a lot easier since we don't have endgame weapons and armor yet. But being able to cast at will is going to be very nice for escaping a lot of bad situations, especially on the boat.
Well, Mike, about that not lasting 2 hours thing, I don't think this is going to last 45.
It might not.
We might have to do 2.
Yeah, we're probably going to end up having to do 2. But we can always do the second one.
So we set the time limit to 2 hours because we never know if it's going to be a short seed, a long seed, good, bad. It could be anything, and then sometimes you just get that one seed that's just
also,
like, well,
it is hard mode. You can still die at a very bad spot.
Oh yes.
And lose a lot of practice, or lose a lot of progress, and a couple good drops.
Yeah, so we do hard mode because normal is almost too easy. Our best times are definitely, I think my best time prior to some shenanigans was like 20-25 minutes in normal mode.
That seems about right.
Because as soon as you get what you need, there's nothing that really fights hard enough to merit any kind of patience whatsoever.
Especially if you get like invert, you can actually fight the last boss with most of his moves being incapable of hitting you.
Yes.
Because not only does hard mode make everybody hit harder, but bosses will have different attacks they can utilize.
Yes.
Or have tougher patterns to fight them.
And as mentioned, Jeeble, if you're using invert, won't even attack you on the ceiling. He can't hit you.
No. The only thing he can hit you with in normal is Hellhound, and he doesn't use that a lot either.
Okay, that's
I actually don't know if he does when you're in normal mode.
Yeah, I don't know if he uses Hellhound in normal. He definitely uses it in hard.
He does use it. I don't know if he'll use it if you're on the ceiling, though. Is the difference. Because I know normally, even if you're playing on normal, you can get Hellhound off of him.
Okay, I gotta say though, despite all things considered here, I'm curious if this is actually going to be as quick as a seed as I think it's going to be.
Well,
having just found something particularly.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to be at a little bit longer. So I think it may just be one. Despite the fun stuff that undoubtedly you found already, it might actually be a little longer. If this holds out the way I think it's going to hold. So I really don't want to have to do that. So interestingly,
you monster! Oh no!
What?
Oh, she killed me.
Oops.
First death.
Well, I nearly died before I even got to the same first save point, so I get it. So hard mode is not a joke. It is very easy to take a lot of damage very quickly in hard mode.
Well, especially when you don't have super great armor yet.
Are you serious with this game?
All right. Don't cast that again, you monster.
But yeah, things hit really hard in hard mode, and if you don't, well, there's a timer on each of our games, so it's going to be roughly correct. Just you can see in the bottom corner of our games.
Yep.
Hard mode isn't a joke either, because there are more monsters floating around. They do hit harder. You do have less available to you to fight them, and if you don't get a weapon off the boat, you're gonna be fighting for it for sure.
No, there have been runs where I can't get off the boat because I do not get a weapon, and I just do not have the health to make it. Unfortunately,
we have ooh, weapon likey. Weapon don't likey because Mike's gonna find that too. But anyways, hi. Let's do this first. That's interesting. Hold. Good to.
Let's see what we got here. Are you in town already?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, you didn't sound like you died to,
I didn't, but I got close to not even getting there, so. There is a lot of things in here, but I am not liking what I'm seeing. Despite one thing I saw, I'm not liking what I'm seeing.
And I don't have much money either. I don't know if you've gotten better windfalls than I, but that's
not particularly. So there is a couple systems in the game. There is a crafting system both for food items and for gear. You can randomize some of that and somehow, some ways, get some very unique and interesting pieces of gear as a result. So it's nice to have the randomization on that, especially if you can craft or break down something that gets you something that's definitely going to help you defensively or offensively, whatever the case may be.
Right.
Like, ooh, I don't want that. I want that. Okay.
Like that stat. So, fun thing with this game, I always like talking about right about now, is food.
Yes.
Food in this game is delightful because the first time you eat it, it gives you, in some instances, a small, but in sometimes a noticeable stat boost.
And I will also say in hard mode critical because it is definitely your means of giving yourself health, because it's very easy to lose a lot of health in hard mode, and food does restore that. If you get like the smoothies and whatnot, I think those just restore magic, but food stuff in general is definitely something not to sniff at. Generally speaking, right before we go to Jiba, we like to work back to town, grab whatever food items from the vendor, and then go. Because without, sometimes that's going to be a rough run.
Yep.
I don't really care about that, but thank you. Ow. So there's quite a bit of stuff that I'm using now that I wouldn't have used before, simply because it wasn't in the game prior to DLC stuff.
Oh, but, like the demon costume and all that, yeah.
The demon costume,
yeah, those
the
are
vampire
new, and
grab.
unfortunately they didn't include any way to automatically add them to the item pool. So you just
I'm kind of annoyed I mean, I get it in the vanilla game, which is fine. You paid for it, so you should be able to get access to it. Right. But in randomizer, you shouldn't have it as accessible from the beginning, because that does kind of...
I concur.
Kind of breaks some progression, which is fine. I mean, it does make it so you don't have to keep entering creator names to be able to get started.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, if you're playing hard mode and you don't find a single weapon, even if you don't find, like, the short sword or the knife, it's going to be a bad time.
Yeah, doing just regular unarmed kicks for 2 damage.
Yeah.
Ain't it, Chief?
Yeah, and fighting Sea Lady is not a good time with anything less than at least a short sword. It's not a good time.
But yeah, so our goal at this point is we are running around trying to find a couple different vertical movement texts to help us in this game. It used to just be, I believe, 3 or 4, but we recently discovered that, albeit it's a pain in the ass, double jump can get you to Jeeble. You just have to do a couple very, very fancy jumps. And then you also need to, unfortunately, take a very long way with 2 extra boss fights. So it does take a significant amount of time, and you are fighting one of the tougher bosses in the game at that point, in Bloodless, which some of us do apparently for fun anyway. But...
I'm glad you mentioned that, because one of the first races we did, instead of going where I could have gone to beat the game, I went to fight Bloodless instead. And Mike's like, "Why are you fighting Bloodless?" I'm like, because that's where I went.
You'll know Bloodless.
He's like, done.
Yeah, you'll know Bloodless better as the red-dressed vampire lady from Weldy's run.
Mm-hmm. She is definitely one of the more difficult fights of the game as well.
Yep, because she will do a bloodsteel attack that effectively completely heals her. Very, very annoying. So,
I didn't mean to do that.
At least for me, I can't speak for weapon here, but I am really, really hoping to get some endgame weapons and armor drop. I have a decent weapon. But I am very squishy. Still.
I made a mistake.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. No, I was trying to do something and I inadvertently killed what I needed to use.
So these bowmen are going to be some of the toughest enemies in the run. They have very, very high accuracy. Ooh. They have a high rate of fire, and they will bop you a couple times in a row, and they hit for a lot, too. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's time. Oh! So for those who've played Symphony of the Night, there is a very special piece of gear in the game that will turn you into the Axe Lord. Well, in this game, they're being funny, and I don't know if they partnered with a certain somebody or not, but in this game, they have the Shovel Knight.
Yep.
So you can turn yourself into the Shovel Knight, which is pretty cool.
And why wouldn't you want to be the Shovel Knight? Actually, early game Shovel Knight is
actually not bad.
It's not, no.
No, it's not bad at all. I really don't like this guy. He hurts. He hurts a lot. And I run into him a lot. And I suck at video games, so it you know, it happens.
All right, well, MP ups at this point are just a slap in the face game. Thank you.
Yeah. Even worse. Oh yeah, you were talking about the worst one? Worse one than what you don't need? Okay, I'll take it. Basically, there is a particular thing in the game that you don't want to see in a randomizer. And it tends to happen more often than you care to mention because it's randomizer, and randomizer is going to randomize.
Are we talking about bullets?
We're talking about bullets. So, I'll say this. The game has many ways for you to enjoy playing it. You can use a whip, a spear, clubs, swords, all sorts of crazy goodness. However, they also give you the ability to use guns, which is pretty neat. To be fair, it's not the worst way to spend your time. However, to actually be able to fight appropriately with the guns, you have to use ammunition. Well, ammunition is not usually free. So you also have a limit of how much you can use or hold on to at a time. So to be able to, one, get the ammunition, two, a gun that's worthwhile, and three, a build that supports it that, you know, you don't have just simply anything else that's better, the likelihood of ever running a randomizer with a gun is extraordinarily unlikely, at best.
No, you're never going to find enough of what you need.
So, the worst thing to find playing said randomizer is a gun ammo upgrade, because feck it, you're not using it, period.
Right.
So it's just a waste of an upgrade to get it, which is unfortunate. However, it happens more often than I care to mention.
I'm about to commit a war crime, and I just did. That poor pig. Normally you cannot get past the Iron Maidens until you get a specific different. Well, it's basically you get a giant hand that can move stuff. But if you kick or hit something else into the Iron Maiden, they become the victims, and you reap the spoils.
I usually use the frog to do that. He usually gets there before the pig does for me.
Got it.
I was trying to do that earlier, and I accidentally killed the frog. I'm like, I'm not waiting for it. I left.
Poor
so
frog.
I hope it wasn't anything important.
Poor frog.
Okay.
I will say you're pretty fair. I don't think I've really ever gotten any super great items from there.
Not normally, but you never know. That one time you don't check, it's freaking Zengetsudo or Jeebles or something. Right. You never know. Oh, I hate this one. Just please.
All right, here we go. How much money have I got?
Knew it.
Probably not enough.
I hate this thing. This thing is one of the most annoying enemies in the game.
So the quests are random as well. Sometimes a quest will give you endgame weapons or armor, and sometimes it will give you 3 lemons. That's right.
Or a piece of wood. I've had it give me a piece of wood. Where is... There it is.
So you can give this dude up in town a seed, and he will grow you food. It doesn't really matter that much, though. And then this lady here by the little chapel, you give her an escalating series of items, and she hooks you up with different things, which again are all randomized.
Oh, what would you like to sell?
Let's see what we got here.
What are we transmuting this time?
So what I am doing is a interesting part of the game in the randomizer is, since crafting is randomized, there are 2 things you can do while creating items. You can either create a crafter item, or you can use a item called Alkahest to dismantle it. But since all the crafting is randomized, Alcahest and Dismantling could give you some very late game weapons or armor if you can find Alcahest. At this point, there is nothing really worth dismantling for me, at least. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sell a bunch of crap to get money and buy some better armor. I know you saw what I saw in the store, my friend.
Oh, what were you like to
Did I?
We very... Oh, maybe you didn't, but I'm about to tell you. We very rarely get Alcahest in a randomizer.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah. Normally, it is not at the store. So we're going to sell most of what we've got to see if we have any money for better weapons or armor. We can only hope for the best.
The thing is, at this point, you're going to be disappointed what you see in the alchemy shop. So
I have no doubt.
Oh. Oh. Woo! This is gonna suck. All right.
What is that? 22? Bleh, that's a lot.
Oh, what would you like to sell?
I didn't mean to do that.
Alright, so, yeah.
What would you like to buy?
There is a piece of armor, but it's not that great, and it's a bunch of money, so we are going to focus more on buying some foodstuffs to keep us running. Everyone knows that in the middle of the battle for your life, you need to stop and eat 15 chicken casseroles. Just carbo load for freedom. Now, luck does actually work in this game, unlike the Game Boy ones. So once you get more luck, you do start getting a better chance of shard and item drops.
Yes.
And that is usually when I will start farming now. I just early game. I hate having to kill an enemy like 30 times. Maybe they give me a drop and then I die before I can save anyway. Alright. So I'm fighting everyone's favorite snake and weeb and the Guyver, David Hayter, as Zangetsu. Let's see if he kills my ass, because normally this is one of the hardest fights in the game at this point, especially in hard mode, because he can do a sizable amount of damage, and you don't have a whole lot going for you yet.
Yeah, I've had multiple runs where I basically just played with David there for a little while.
Yep.
And that's literally all I did.
And that's all you hear from David in my run, because this was not his day. But I'm mostly running around to get to a couple of the bosses, and they give guaranteed drops. I can't guarantee that it's what I need, but at least it's a drop. Oh, not only is it a live-action Guyver reference, Dameron, but it is the better Guyver movie, I'll argue. Alright, so this dude I just talked to in the castle is lost constantly. If you give him a waystone, he will teleport away and give you some money. And you run into him, I think, 4 or 5 times. The money he gives you is more than enough to make up for you buying more waystones. So at least in the regular game, you always want to do it. In the randomizer, depending on how much money you actually have, you may not want to. But no big deal for me right now. We'll let him sit and stew or hang out for a bit. I don't recall seeing waystones in the game. There's 5. Well, I'm mostly talking about the first 2. You have the first one with Mark Hamill, and then the second one with David Hayter. Alright, so now we have some paintings, and this is one thing that I always laugh about with this game, is that I don't know if it's just EGA or whoever made the game, but they went ahead and they did nerfs to several items in this game in the course of development. It was a little annoying to have, like, an early game nice thing nerfed, but yeah, the paintings used to give you something called Welcome Company that basically gave you a shield, and it was very, very, very nice for early game damage, especially. Alright, nothing over there. Yeah, we usually, like I was saying earlier with chat not shouting out, like, big things people find, we try not to really give away too much that's not obvious when we find stuff, just to keep things, you know, mysterious and fun. But if it's like a chest on the boat that we know we're going to get every time, it's not a big deal. After that, however, no talkie-talkie.
Yeah, I mean, I found silver bromide on the boat, I think.
Weapon is especially not talkie-talkie. Suspicious.
Oh, I'm fine. Still looking. Still trying to find stuff.
I don't need to go back yet, but always unlock a teleporter room when you can.
Oh yeah, about that. I did that early in one of the seats too. I completely didn't grab the very first teleporter, and that killed that run. Yes, bunny morphosis! Actually, to be fair, that actually is quite useful for quite a bit.
The bunny?
It does use a lot of bunny morphosis is not a joke.
Pretty beefy early game. Like, I think that's one of the components of at least one of the earlier speedrun decks. Was just basically, yeah, do the bunny, be the bunny. Oh no.
Nope! Ow! Crap. Ow. Easy to die.
Oh no! Oh! Oh! Kicked in the groin, weapon. I got a white shard, and you know what white shard it was?
Oh no.
Shortcut.
Well, that's
I mean, that's better for you in the race, but I just hate getting that. So normally, white shards are going to be a lot of your movement tech, and shortcut, all that does is let you use a couple different loadouts and get to them faster.
Which can certainly be useful if you have to switch often, but honestly, as far as the randomizer goes, usually not as big of a deal.
No, because normally it's in the game you're trying to, like, you know, you're as powerful as you probably need to be in the area, so at that point you're more or less just trying to, like, exploit vulnerabilities on enemies, and that's a lot easier having a couple different loadouts on you, but fortunately, in the randomizer, you usually are pretty overpowered, so you don't need that as much. Oh, man. So yeah, as Weapon mentioned, we got the silver bromide on the boat, and what that does is let us basically get our passport, which lets us get on the train, which is a giant area we don't necessarily want to go to, but if you must, you must. The other thing, and maybe he found it on the boat, I don't know, is a skill called Deep Sinker that lets you go to the water areas.
No, that's... I didn't find that one.
Yeah,
crap.
I didn't either. But yeah, deep sinker basically means you're going underwater, and a lot of times that means you are in for some tedium to try and find what you need to finish the run.
Well, I didn't find deep sinker, but I found another thing that basically had me thinking that too. Which...
So I'm basically stuck doing this stuff now, and we'll see how things go. Get rid of you.
Stinking stupid.
Oh boy, more keys. So, keys are an item in the game that are basically just used to unlock several endgame bosses. And you do not want to get those in the randomizer because you are not going to be able to beat them in a randomizer, most likely. Because when I say they are endgame, I extremely mean endgame.
So one of the dangers about the randomizer here is, or in the vanilla game even, is that there are certain things that you have to be able to beat the game or get through the game. And one of the things that they did was they made it so that you had to have the Aqua Stream skill. And Aqua Stream, the only way to get it is off of an enemy. And the problem with that is, like, if you play any other Castlevania randomizer, talking about just the other Castlevania randomizers, normally anything that you need at some point or another should be in the wild for you. You never have to actually find an enemy to do that. If you go into it with that mindset, you will absolutely miss Aqua Stream. It took a very long time to find it because Aqua Stream is not a guaranteed drop, nor is it a guaranteed anything. It is an easier to get drop, but it's certainly not guaranteed by any means.
I think that is the one holdover from the Igavanias that they did not really add much quality of life to, unfortunately. Would have been nice, but
so. With that, in regards to the shard, I'll say shards and souls interchangeably because Arya Sara, Donna Sara, it's souls.
Yep.
In this game, it's shards. It's the same idea. I use that interchangeably.
I do too.
Because of that, the shards are the souls that you need to be able to beat the game. You are most likely going to need to. Grind. You do need to grind to be able to get what you need. It's off of something. Back.
Yeah, very, very, very fun game, even if you are just playing it as a regular Metroidvania, not randomizer. Like we said, that'll be the one thing you'll want to keep in mind if you do play, is that you will really need to keep in mind that you're going to have to get that fishy item, and it's not going to be fun if you forget.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, the fortunate part about it, at least, is it's not a rare drop, but it's bad enough.
Yeah.
That's kind of bull. That is not. Oop, that's gonna hurt.
Dimension shift.
Oh, and big irony in the game is that.
GG.
Oh shit! Nice.
That is probably my fastest time, but I was fighting Jeeble for like the last 12 minutes.
What did you find? Did you find Dimension Shift too?
I found Dimension Shift.
Yep.
I don't remember where I
I
found
knew
it,
your
but
ass was too quiet.
I was too quiet. I know.
Yeah,
So-
as soon as somebody stops talking, in the back of your mind, they're like, that guy's up to something.
The heck are you? It's like, yeah. Accelerator was on the cannon, which I'm pretty sure you probably found that.
I did.
Let's see. Bloodsteel was on the Seamus. That's why I started going early. I didn't find Stinger,
I did not get Bloodsteel.
but I found Bloodsteel.
Okay.
That's why I was groaning. I wound up having to burn Summon Giramund on Jeeble. I was using that and speed. The Barber had Craftwork, and the Viewer, ironically, had the Dimension Shift. So it was Viewer that had Dimension Shift.
Well, I'm on my way
not...
now, so I'll be GG in a bit.
Oh, did you find oh, wait a minute. What did you find?
I found Dimension Shift as well.
Okay, so you found Dimension Shift. But yeah, I found that on Viewer, and as soon as I found that, I'm like, oh crap. And then, yeah, the silence. But yeah, I wound up finding Zangetsudo Sword on the boat. I didn't really use it that much, but what I
don't have
did
anything better than
use...
Zangetsudo right now.
Yeah, that's all I used. But I did use Summon Giramund. I used the magic, because once you get Jeeble's glasses,
Yep.
all bets are off. Magic is by far and away in this game vastly more powerful, as long as you use an element that the enemy's not strong against. But any magic is better than almost any weapon.
Oh boy, more shortcuts. Just what I want.
I did find shortcut. I found it on the climb in the portraits room. I don't know if I found the other one more, but yeah, I did find Craftwork. Like not long after you had mentioned Craftwork, I had just found it. I'm like, oh, well, dang, I got Craftwork. I could show that off.
Dimension Shift is the second worst movement tech you can find to get there, because one, you have to have a lot of mana if you don't have infinite mana. Two, you have to be very careful with your controls, because you can see with me, and you saw with Weapon, you have to go up at an angle, otherwise you don't have enough room to recast it. And three, you do not stop fucking saying Dimension Shift.
Nope.
That's why we tell that to chat. Don't shout out what we're shouting out, because we'll all of a sudden get chat, everyone's screaming Dimension Shift, and it's like, oh, they're in go mode.
By the way, hi, Toad and crew. Good to see you guys. Welcome back. Welcome back.
The Toadster.
So I do believe that is the first time I've beaten you in at least a dozen runs. But that's only because Jeeble's glasses and frickin' finding a Dimension Shift first. But that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen very often.
Well, I gotta go back to town anyway, because I know my ass is dying. What armor did you use to beat him?
I managed to craft a dragon scale armor.
Ooh.
Or dragon armor. I think it was a web and something else.
Alcahesting?
Crafted.
Oh, really?
I didn't Alcahest anything. I looked through the Alcahest stuff at the time. There was nothing in the Alcahest thing.
I'm going through it now.
I saw nothing.
I can get a tunic. Oh boy. So.
Well, you could trade the tunic in for a piece of wood.
Yeah. Trade my way up to a house.
I think it was a cypress.
So what we're gonna do is, how much money do I actually have?
Let me take a look at this point to see. I wound up buying 30 scrambled eggs and just running with it.
Wow.
Yeah. Dragon armor was a bat fang and a melting bone.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have enough money to buy this better armor. That's unfortunate. Wait, maybe. Oh, maybe. Yeah, okay, we're good. I might be able to survive.
Also, I have... the randomizer has a sense of humor. Jeebel's glasses breaks down into the dumping helmet, which is literally a toilet. You deserve to wear it if you have the nerve to break down a pair of Jeebel's glasses for a toilet.
Yeah.
Literally. That's amazing. Amazing.
All right. So let's
there is. I mean, there's a couple of interesting weapons, but there is nothing to break down that's worthwhile. And crafting wise,
and the one time we get freaking Alkahest in the shop.
So
ain't that how it goes?
Doesn't always happen. In the randomizer, you can get a shop that'll have Alkahest sometimes, and sometimes won't. If you get the Alkahest in the shop, you're probably going to end up buying a bunch of it and breaking something down, because as with the quests and things that we mentioned as randomized, what you use to build or craft things and break things down changes as well. So your hope is that if you get enough Alkahest, or if you get any at all, that there's something in your inventory you can break to get something better than nothing. But yeah, the silk dress is good, but you need 2 thick glasses and 4 special rounds to make it.
Oh, and more bullets for good measure before.
And more bullets, yeah.
Yeah, always more bullets.
I didn't bother going down there for it. I saw it and I'm like, screw you, game. But yeah, they're in the shop. Bunny ears, okay. I want Shinobi armors in my shop. That would have been good to buy. Shinobi armor is fantastic if you can get it.
Yep.
Gives you a lot of stat boost, but that was 20 grand, and I don't know that I had that.
Let's roll.
If it was in my shop,
bastard.
I wasn't paying attention. Because at that point, I had the dragon armor. I'm like, I'm just running. I got it. But yeah, the dragon armor's not too bad.
Oh no! Will I survive? Oh god.
Yeah, Jeebel's grab is vicious. Accelerator is your best friend in that fight. You have to wait until he starts getting ready to throw something and then jump over his head.
I'm at this point. I am just wholesale eating 20 chicken casseroles, and you can't stop me. My A1C is in shambles, but my life is saved.
You stepped up. You stepped up your food.
Boom!
Did you beat it first try?
I did. I had the axe swing, which does two. At this point, it was doing 250 a shot to him.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
I think I had it. Was it throwing axe? Huh.
Yeah.
That might have been better than.
We've got enough time for the run back. Rock and roll.
Yeah, we do.
But
do we want to just do it on normal?
We go above about 45 minutes. We got to bail.
Well, let's do it on normal then. Let's just see how fast we can do it.
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll do it on normal.
It's gonna be
crazy. Yeah. So we'll customize. We'll do Jeebel. Chaos.
Yeah,
chaos.
It's gonna be.
All right.
Like I said, our best times are like in the 20s. Actually, I've got a 28 there on hard mode now, so I'm just stunned by that.
Yeah.
That is probably my fastest time in hard mode.
Hold on.
I mean, there's less enemies, but you also take less damage, which means Jeebel will be easier to take down. If you find invert, it's going to be a cakewalk. I'm going to take this hat off real quick. I've been wearing this hat for the last 4 hours. we had trick or treaters, so I
today.
Yes.
Oh.
Our area decided, let's make it Saturday, but Halloween was 2 days ago. That's Saturday. It's like, all right,
okay.
The kids got the memo.
Yeah.
They're knocking on my door.
All right. Let me know when you are good for the seed.
I am ready.
It is. Ooh, we're above 1 million today.
Nice.
10998.
Hold on.
Oh.
10998.
11584.
Okay. 1099 81 15 84.
Yep. So let me go back to the title screen, reload, and let me know when you are ready, Freddy.
All right. I am ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
And
Alright,
then
so
immediately
this
get
run,
rid
we will
of-
tell you about the different chest colors and why we get either excited or pissed when we see one. The green chests are going to have our weapons, armor, and also our stat upgrades. It can be a little iffy when you get, like we were saying, all of the...
Oh, crap. Get rid of Boo-chan. Bye, Boo-chan.
ups, but not always so bad. Oh, let's get rid of this familiar. We hate him.
You'll notice immediately that we don't have nearly as many enemies flocking the screen, which is good and bad. Good because it's less damage and less things you have to worry about. Bad because you need those soul drops, and they're enemies that you'll see that you could get another soul drop from that aren't here in normal mode. Like the Dullahan hammer helmets in the room coming up on the boat aren't there.
No.
Which is nice to be able to get through the room easily, but it doesn't help when you're looking for the shards to be able to push through. So
yeah, you lose a lot more chances to get the shards going through here.
So it's good and bad. It's good for survivability, but bad because of hesitation.
Did you just go mode on the boat?
Possibly.
Wow.
Except the problem is it's technically it's not what I would want, but it might take the 40 minutes.
Oh, so you got double jump.
Do we want to re-roll this already? No, it's fine. Keep it going. Keep it going. It's fine.
Hey, if you can best your best of time, do it.
No. My best of time right now from the last recording on here is not particularly good, but
I know Burst
for some reason,
ready
I think I lost saves and whatnot.
Beetlejuice.
I'm stunned that we found something like that already.
Well, I didn't find shit, so you're the lucky man this time.
Oh, you'll find it. You'll find it. So early on, and I've adopted more of the Mike strat, where we played very differently to start. Since we started doing this, I've since changed quite a bit how I do it because it works pretty well in either way. Sometimes it favors the slower way, sometimes it favors the faster way. Mike usually plays more of a push forward until there's nothing really you can do, then go back to grinding out the souls. I had a habit of spending more time early on grinding out the souls before moving on. So sometimes I would get lucky and find the soul that was needed sooner than Mike would for sure. But at the same time, by not pushing, there are some things that are in easier spots to get that Mike would end up getting significantly sooner.
For me, it was more
so in a way,
wait until I got at least a couple luck stats under my belt. Because that, like I said, really in this one does actually help with getting those shard drops.
But I've moved more to just push on at this point because it's better to just keep pushing until you get a little bit more before you start grinding. Because what usually winds up happening is you'll end up finding what you need or want out of the enemies in passing. So usually it doesn't make sense to just grind if you're just going to end up running across it anyways.
Right.
Which isn't always the case. Like I said, sometimes you get better luck by simply pushing on than you do by sticking around and grinding. Actually, I don't need to do that. But you'll definitely notice things take a lot less hits and you'll take a lot less damage. So death in normal is honestly harder.
Oh, absolutely.
If you've not played the game before, it's still a Castlevania game. It can get kind of tough at points, but if you put a few rounds under your belt in this game, it's not too bad. keep forgetting I don't have Jeebles.
Yeah, me too. I'm out of mana.
Or do I?
Oh.
I don't. It's if I had Jeebles already, I'd just put down the controller. Jeebles is kind of like the game over button because unlimited magic is just heckin' broken.
I have, however, at least on the boat, gotten the glasses, but I don't have any spells to use it with, which is just sad.
I've gotten Jeebles out of the first chest in the first room. I've legitimately I've also gotten the Zangetsudo in the first chest in the first room before as well.
Right.
Both of those things have happened. So it can happen. It's very, very, very possible to just get everything you need on the boat and then just go.
Of course, with the DLC, you'll always have at least one offensive shard now.
Yeah, it's very I mean, yeah, with the DLC, it's unless you just play a gentleman's agreement and just don't use any of the starting weapons, then yeah, you're gonna have something.
Well, and at least two. I mean, they're not endgame. They are just slightly better than what you would start with if we did the creator code.
And to be bad, they're not bad pieces of gear.
No.
At all. I mean, you'll use them for a while because the chances of you filling up each slot with something immediately is very low.
Well, we ain't dying this run. I hope.
What's that?
I found some good armor. So we ain't dying this run, I hope.
Yeah, I mean, I don't play quite as cleanly as you do, but I tend to...
Have you seen Big Mike play a game?
You beat Jeeble on your first attempt. It took me 10 freaking minutes to even get a fight going.
I had infinite giant axes.
Well, I technically had the axe too, but I was using the dog instead. It was much slower. Yeah, taking 1 damage per hit versus losing half of my life bar by getting breathed on definitely makes a difference. Lady?
Yeah, she seems to have a lot more health than I remember. What the Jesus? Alright. Oh. This opens things up, but not in a good way.
This weapon's so slow.
Are you using
it's a decent weapon. Yeah. Oh no, I don't want that either. I mean, it's something.
It helps, but it doesn't get us to where we need to go.
No.
I think.
Reflector ray is something that you end up eventually kind of needing in places to kind of get through and can net you some gear, but there are some places you needed to get through, but yes, I will give you 1 tunic for 3 daggers or 3 knives. Sounds great. So sometimes it's not a bad idea to actually push through and do those. It's not usually a good one either, but you don't normally find anything too particularly grand from the quest turn. And sometimes the kill those murderers dead character does help. It does help because there are sometimes things you can get that are worthwhile, but a little bit of armor boost is always nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, thank you for nothing, game. Appreciate it. Do you have anything interesting? I mean, kind of.
What would you like to buy?
Okay.
She's selling Elgast again, which is weird. I'm not.
Yes, she is.
Is this oh, thank you. Is business. Is thank you. Is thank you. Is leisure doing business. Leisure is thank you. Is leisure Always a pleasure doing business.
All right, here goes nothing. Lady, what do you got for me? Ugh.
I suppose.
Okay.
Weapon, I miss accelerate.
I agree. I hope I didn't just do what I thought I just did.
So,
You
what do you
did.
need?
Probably.
Or did you? Who's to say?
Kind of just did.
One day, though. One day we will get the dream seat on the boat and just zip our way straight to Jeeble and whoop his ass. But it is not this day.
Okay. Feel kind of cold without my hat. I should probably put it back on. Gosh darn it! Been nice, warm, and cozy half the day, and I'm like, well, took it off.
Everybody's
Just
attacks are so wussy. I feel invincible.
Right? It's like, I don't feel like I'm taking any damage. Am I missing something? Yes. We switched to easy. 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. But yeah, having accelerator as soon as possible is amazing.
It really is. And it
obviously,
actually, in a lot of places, it'll help mitigate needing, like, double jump. Because you can just launch off stuff.
yeah, and it makes, like you said, getting to some places a lot easier, and some places possible, which also can make a difference.
Yep.
I'll check that out. Back.
Oh, come on. I don't need more keys, game. I'm not going in these stupid boss rooms. However, there has been one time I had to kill the warhorse to keep going.
Yes.
I was not happy.
So, like he said, there are 3 or 4 key rooms in the game, and 2 of them hold some very, very powerful, let's say, not Richter, not Belmont, not, characters, but it's undead vampire killer, and that's the Warhorse room. The other one is the Carpenter, who is also, both of them, very, very, very difficult fights. And when you're required to beat that character for the shard drop.
Yep.
Because the chances are good he's not dropping it on the first time you kill him, either. You're just gonna be there for a while.
You are, and since they're late... Basically, if you have to kill one of them and it's hard mode, you are probably going to be playing for
just
about
call it
8
a
hours
day.
just for level grinding alone, and it's unfun. But
No.
that's the nature of the rando sometimes, unfortunately.
Is it useful? So. Oh, look, I found a gun. Guess what will never see the light of day in a rando. So there are, and again, I did say earlier, there are very few cases where you would even consider a gun. The first is, 1, having a gun, and secondly, having the recycle hat. The recycle hat allows you to have unlimited ammunition. And then thirdly, once you have the gun and the hat, then, and only then, will you consider the gun as a viable alternative to literally any other weapon.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, if you get a nice endgame gun and diamond bullets and unlimited ammo, oh yeah, you're cooking with it. But again, the circumstance of even having the hat, a gun, and a bullet worth using is very, very, very light. It's not a circumstance most people are going to be like, I'm going to run into the game using bullets. You're going to be at it for a while. Good luck.
Scrumptious.
Ooh. I always giggle every time I hear it. Every time.
Every time.
It never ceases to make me giggle. Just a little bit. Obviously, you can't hear my gameplay. I don't even have mine pumping out, so it's still good times. Sometimes you can get that.
I maybe should have bought a better weapon at the shop. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm still cranky with my starter weapon. I mean, definitely not stuck with my starter armor, but definitely my starter weapon. So, I have a feeling this one's definitely going to last longer than the previous seed.
No, I mean, it's going to be easier. It's just we're going to have crap luck the entire time now.
Yeah, we burnt the luck on the previous seed. I mean, frickin' Jeeble's glasses and dimension shift, come on. And accelerator, come on.
Yep.
Yeah, we're not going to have luck that good again for a while. We've burnt our good luck for at least a dozen seeds. We might have got a functional white seed, a white shard in this seed, but
Come on, come on.
come to me, come to me, come to me. Little farther, and got him. Crap! That's the first time that's happened.
Earlier, because I just realized I got sidetracked. Wait, did you just GG?
No.
Oh.
No, I phased through the Iron Maiden.
Oh, okay.
I got hit. The creature went into the Iron Maiden, and I went through the Iron Maiden.
Kinky.
So I'm like, all right.
But to revisit what I started saying about the chest colors earlier, so green are going to be equipment, armor, stat boosts, and those are good. Generally, those are always going to be good. We always want them. Silver are going to be consumables or things we can sell, and those will actually replenish themselves. So they are a very nice thing to see depending on where they're at. Like having one in the home base is very good. And then the
I usually get pretty excited about that because fried fish.
Yeah.
Fried fish is great.
Oh, it's fantastic. The brown ones are very basic, simple items. Potions, crap like that. And they also replenish. And then the... Hold on. One sec, concentrating. And then there's going to be what we call, like, the Christmas Santa Claus chests. They're going to be red, and they're nice because they will give you a lot of money sometimes. So finding
money
those
is good.
Along the way, you're just kind of in a good spot. All right, let's see if we can find something better here. I'm so poor. I feel like I'm doing an Order of Ecclesia run.
Here's what I've...
Which beat that for the first time this month. That one was a little tougher than Aria and Dawn.
Yeah, of the 3 DS-Vanias, that one by far and away is the most difficult. They definitely did not pull punches for that particular game.
No.
What'll it be?
It's still a fantastic game, but they didn't pull punches. The bosses are definitely more worthy of the more difficult factor. It's a fantastic game. It still has sort of the soul shard shenanigans going on as well, but
no, I spent the entire game calling the glyphs souls or shards.
Yep. I mean, I still, knowing full well in this game it's shards, I will still call them souls, and I've probably said it multiple times earlier, not even realizing I did it. Because it's the same mechanic.
A book.
Despite being the spiritual successor and not being the Konami property and not being a Castlevania game, It's still made by the guy who made a lot of it and is still a spiritual successor,
And
if
he
not.
definitely brought all of his ideas
And
over.
he brought everything back. All right, you got anything else for me, lady? Maybe that. Kill those murderers dead. Also, there is one thing you will never see me get from that lady. I will not be getting the sword whip from her in the rando. Ever.
Well, you
So,
can
there
if it's,
is
you cannot if it's Jeeble only anyway.
Is this where you are?
Because the game ends.
Because you can't. Because you literally can't. But, hold on, focusing for a second. But yeah, she'll occasionally drop you something of note or worthwhile. Sometimes. Okay.
So close.
Do I have any more? I don't. Well, I finally replaced my starting weapon. But yeah, I actually have. Of course, I have it. I have all. I have a good physical copy of all 3 of the DS-Vanias, and I'm very proud of that collection. We here at RGL all have all the games that we play always because always off because always.
I personally have 30 copies of Metal Storm. I sleep on them.
I had my hands on it once. I thought about it and I didn't get it. Once. I also had a copy of Chrono Trigger in my hands. Cartridge, not the PlayStation. I had the PlayStation version. Lord help me. There's nothing wrong with the PlayStation versions of the Final Fantasies or Chrono Trigger, but the load times, holy crap. Anyways.
Yeah, no, I was a childhood victim of my parents telling me I had to trade all my Super Nintendo stuff in, which included Chrono Trigger.
Oh, Lord. It's terrible.
Yep.
Alright, now. Also, I love the fact that you can basically just go toe-to-toe with certain enemies on normal mode because you don't take enough damage to care.
Yeah, you can just tank them right in the face and it's fine. They can't do anything to you.
Not a strategy you can employ in hard mode.
Yeah, at least until you find some awesome endgame armor. But even then, you don't have enough HP for it. Oh, so Miz did it! Miz fucked the economy! Way to go, Miz!
Thanks, Miz!
Everybody get him!
Yeah, I had my hands on Metal Storm once, and I should have got it when I had the chance, but I didn't. I enjoy Metal Storm. Fantastic game. It's tough the first couple times you play through it, but it's a fantastic game. Strongly encourage checking out your local Blockbuster for that one. Oh wait. I only have one copy of Metal Storm. Well, I appreciate you leaving some for the rest of us. That's actually a decent weapon. If I had gotten it earlier. If I had gotten it earlier.
Way earlier.
Like way earlier. You gonna be the hero that we all need here, dropping me the, that again? Oh, thank you. The fairy has exactly 2 uses. One is using up your special fairy items, and telling you where breakable walls are, which is nice. Not that you really need it after how many times have you played this? Still.
Right.
Sometimes you forget. Sometimes you forget.
At least I still would need, or later game, I mean, I would have no idea, but yeah, early to mid, we find a lot of hidden crap.
Oh, hang on, I just remembered I had that. Also, did I get anything?
This? Can't remember.
Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to find. Thanks, game. Freaking ammo up. Just... You want ammo? No, I really don't. No, I really don't. No, really. Please, keep it.
What?
I insist.
More ammo? Coming right up.
You got it. Credit card. You got it. Also, typically in our races, I do like to visit the barber from time to time, because it's fun.
Go get your hair did.
Go get your hair did. You can change your outfit a little bit, too. Unless you walk in there with a Shovel Knight armor, in which case, maybe not. Yeah, I quoted Home Alone. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. Mariah Carey unthawed for the season. It's such a freaking meme. I love it. I don't love it, but I love it. So, no, just go back. You got another freaking month. Relax.
You bastard! Not you, the game.
I mean,
also maybe
I still believe you. Also, maybe me. Not right now, though. You have nothing to worry about me right now, honestly.
Delicious.
Yeah, I wore out Aladdin and Lion King, so there you go. I'm just gonna... This is happening, game. Just let it happen.
Uh-oh.
Just let this happen, game. Come on. Yeah, I know. I'm playing this so poorly right now, but my army of fried fish is behind me. It's fine.
Fried fish and mahogany.
And mahogany. Mmm, gotta love that smoky flavor. More of a hickory fan myself. Alright, what we got? Alright, so... So, what is, I mean, without saying anything, what is your current state? How are you feeling right now?
Not great!
Yeah, okay. Okay, as long as we're in the same boat on that.
Killing somebody I don't want to have to kill! We're having a fun time.
Oh, is that somebody I didn't want to have to fight? Or did fight at one point, lol. That probably means I need to go up that way too. But first, we gotta visit a certain place to get a certain item. Wonderful game. Thank you. Huh. Long live the king. Alright, we'll go. I'm coming for you, Elizabeth! Yeah, there's certain things you don't want to have to do if you can avoid it.
Correct.
If you can avoid it. I'm gonna take one risk here before I do. Before I do that, just because I'm taking a gamble.
Are you making an educated wish?
I'm making an educated wish, I guess. Or gamble, I guess. This is not going to be a 28-minute seed. Although it could have been faster had I actually beaten Jeeble on one of the first 10 attempts. It would have been a lot closer to 20.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, just drop it. You know what I'm here for.
No, I don't
Even
think
my
I can do
fairies
it
like
with
a
this. Crap.
I believe in you, Mike. I believe in you. Take this one home. Take it home.
I mean, I believe
You're like 2 seconds from
in
finding
me
Jeeble,
too.
aren't you?
I just don't think I can actually do it with this move.
You're like getting ready to go up and fight Jeeble at this point, aren't you? You're like right by Jeebles, and you're like, "Hi guys."
No, unfortunately, I'm in the library. If you have to ask, I am not in a great place. Second race might be a oh crap. We got to get out of here. We don't have to go home, but we can't stay here.
Unfortunate.
Getting nothing for shard drops.
Yeah, so far the only thing shard-wise notable that I got was that first one.
Well, let's see what I can find.
I did get a decent sword, but I mean, what I've got, armor and defensively, offensively, I think I have enough to do what I need to do. I just don't have the means to get to where I need to get going to. Die before I have to... Okay, whew, I hate fighting that. Freaking curse lady, I hate her. She don't like me much either. So there is one thing in this game, you know, most games like this have like a poison or curse thing where you take damage over time or you slow down or something horrible like that. And that's, you know, it's fine, it happens. This game's curse literally cuts your magic and health in half.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Long enough. I mean, it just instantly takes half your health. No matter how much you had, it just takes half of it and locks it. And it's atrocious. Oh wait, I don't have. Oh no, I don't have that, do I? Well, that didn't help. I can't do that. I had a thought, and I'm like, oh, I could just go this. No, I can't. All right. I need to find out what magical thing I'm missing here, because I'm missing something, for sure.
Oh, hi, not Alucard.
This is a library.
I am not
a
in a good area right now. I should not be here. This is a calamity of a run so far.
I have his. Yeah, now I'm at the who haven't I killed for their loot stage.
I just am not. I don't have enough luck for good drops yet. Need to make sure I.
Yeah, I'm just pushing through
all of the desserts.
All right, we'll do that.
Hey, what?
Thank you. So yeah, I don't think this is going to finish quickly. So, I mean, it would as soon as somebody finds that one magical thing, and then it's literally off for the races. But it might be a bit.
Oh, why am I here?
Well, you're where you are. You have more opportunity to get something that I definitely won't be getting anytime soon, and that might be to your favor. I just feel terrible. I mean, I feel like I'm doing something horrible, terrible, and awful.
No, we're just getting RNG'd this time. That's all right. We had one good race, and that's what really.
We had a really had that going, and it was like, we're good. There's a better spot than that. There's a better spot than this.
Outside game. Why?
There's a better spot than this.
God damn it!
So welcome to the game.
Yeah, no. Oh my god, I can't even get to the dragons. You can't use a reflector ray outside.
Nope.
All right, let's see if this works.
Oh well, well, that's definitely cheaper. And is this even rando? I found is this even a rando moment? Not that it matters, but the ghosts drop Alcahest. Is this even rando?
Oh.
The better one is when you find the enemy that drops the 2 Alcahests. Yeah, that's the stuff. But we have Alcahests in the shop, so it's not even a thing.
Game, are you kidding me?
Sounds like it. Take that.
Well, I think we got... I'm not going to beat it. I think we got about maybe 5 more minutes, and let's call it. That'll be about 40, that'll be 45 minutes on race 2 that we gave us. So this is what happens. I mean, we're on technically what should be a much easier mode. However, RNG, as always, is a monster.
Game difficulty does not change RNG, unfortunately.
And I am I'm stuck outside and might not be able to get back. There is entirely a possibility I soft-locked myself. Because
did you not get any waystones? Check your waystones.
No waystones.
I found a box that had 2 in it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so my only movement tech is this dimension ray, and it does not work while I'm outside for whatever stupid reason the game decided.
Did you get double jump on the boat?
No.
You didn't get double jump on the boat?
I would have beaten already, but too late.
Oh, well.
Are you close to
Well, there
Jeeble?
you go, kids.
Are you close to Jeeble? Take it home.
No.
Oh.
No. I probably could have been by now, but I suck at video games, so here we are.
Bummer.
Oh, hey, I finally found Accelerator.
I have had Accelerator, and that was nice, but yeah, I am,
All right, where do I need to be for that? I need to
race
go up there,
2, unfortunately, poop. These things happen.
It happens. That's fine. Stuff happens.
Yep.
No. But we had fun while we did it, and I beat Mike for the first time in a while, so I'll take it.
Absolutely.
Because that doesn't normally happen. But hey,
yeah,
at least one of us got to fight. One of us got to fight the blood lady.
Yeah, I did beat Bloodless, and she made it incredibly difficult for me. But because I went back and I bought the best greatsword the shop had after selling everything, and that's basically what saved my ass.
I alka-hested for a decent one.
But yeah, thank you for joining me again. You absolutely trounced me game one. Well done.
All right, appreciate it.
We both beat it one time at least, and then
oh yeah,
no. If you I think if you would have went hard in the paint to the tower and beat Bloodless, you probably could have gotten them. But
yeah, I don't like going to fight Bloodless because of the trauma of fighting at that time. And like, I can't do it again.
Normal mode.
Yeah, it's normal mode, so there's not really any excuse not to.
No, I mean, I whole ass just paused and made her watch me eat a steak. So she knows what's up.
Just stand there for a second. I'm gonna go mow down on 40 cheese wheels real quick. Hang on.
Right?
I love it.
I think we deserve a couple of shout-outs, don't you?
Oh, heck yeah. And so do you, chat. So do you, chat, for being here and sticking it out with us. Like I said, stuff happens. We do still enjoy playing and doing the thing.
That we do.
Why am I not?
Yeah, right. Give me a follow. Give Weapon a follow. We will be... What happened to your screen? Oh my god.
What?
Oh, no, that's just... I think I minimized it and it froze for a second. But, yeah, we are... Yeah, no. Oh, you have to go up on the left side. I'm watching you now.
I'm watching you now. I got this. I got accelerated this time. I'm just going to run literally through every fucking thing. It's fine. Wait, I got to go suck down a fried fish. Hold on.
Yep.
I got a few of them.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody, again, for joining us. Next Halloween, for sure. We may, if depending on who does something for Metroidvania March, always jump on and do a race.
Did I just...
But...
Left side.
Yeah. We will catch all of you next time. When there is a next time.
Take it easy.
Bye.